Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Leo for the third week of October 2021. This can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos so you get a fuller, more rounded picture of what could be potentially happening for you or your love interest in the third week of October. But obviously, as I'm reading for either yourself or for your love interests, please use your own discernment and kind of flip the roles to how it best fits with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. If the reading resonates or if parts of the message resonate, then that's cool. If the reading doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. Okay guys? So just to let you know, I am available on TikTok. I have an account over there called My Way Tarot 444, and I use the same picture that I have here for my profile on YouTube. Okay guys? So just be careful out there. As a PSA, there are people out there trying to impersonate me and my account. So they may try to contact you via WhatsApp asking if you would like a private reading, etc. But obviously this is a total scam because I would not contact you for personal readings. I'm currently not available for personal readings as well, so just be careful out there guys, okay? So let's look at what we have for Leo for the third week of October 2021. But this could obviously be for whenever you come across this reading. It can be a timeless read. It's just dated for this, so it's just all nice and neat and in order. So what can we get for love for Leo, please? Oh. Love for Leo. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Oh, is your energy here, but in the sun. Okay. Reverse though. What's going on? What's going on with you guys? Oh, okay. Capricorn. Devil in reverse. Six of Swords. What else for Leo? Okay. Two of Cups in reverse. What's going on, guys? Sorry, I just hear that really loud airplane like just flying by my window. Well, not right by my window obviously, but it just always feels like that. I live quite near the airport, so well, not quite near, but you know. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Okay, so we have air energy here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with water. We have earth signs here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we have the two majors, which is you, Leo, and Capricorn here with the Devil in reverse. So what I'm feeling here is either you or your love interest are feeling really quite left out in the cold right now. They're feeling a huge loss. And I feel like this person is stressing. Look at this, double nines. They are stressing so much. Oh, sorry about my hand. I burnt it when I was cooking, so just ignore that. I know it looks gross, but just ignore it. Okay, guys? Sorry about that. Do you know what I'm feeling? Like your person is going through a really hard life lesson, and they most likely were more focused on their material world than they were in relation to love. And predominantly they felt like they had everything materially, but emotionally there was something missing. They were in lack. They may have thought, well, why am I having sleepless nights? Why am I, you know, feeling stressed? Why do I feel so much anxiety? Why do I just feel like something's missing? Why do I feel like, you know, things are not working out for me? Everything materially could look like it's all working out for me, but it just doesn't seem to feel that way. I'm not getting this sense of fulfillment, like lacking a deeper connection. Like predominantly I'm getting the sense that either you and your person, like everything seemed to look great, like on the outside, everything looked great on paper, but emotionally they just felt in lack. And I feel like your person's going through a potentially a karmic endings of sorts, so that they could eventually find what genuinely makes them happy, what gives them the kind of wish fulfillment that they would like in their life. And potentially, I just feel like your person may have felt this lack, this realization. What's been keeping them up at night is because maybe they've had this epiphany, this realization that they may have stayed in another connection or another situation or what have you, because they felt like that was all they deserved. Like maybe they didn't feel like they could be emotionally fulfilled. Like, but they've had this realization that maybe they couldn't give or receive love. Maybe they wanted to be able to give love, but they weren't able to. Maybe they weren't able to. Like, they weren't in a position to be able to express their love to you. And I feel like this person wants to apologise, that if they couldn't give you the love previously, if they may have broke up a situation to do with you, they want to apologise, and they want to balance the scales between the two of you and make things right. They want to be honest with you about what's been going on in their life, and they want to be very mindful of your feelings, because they may have been selfish in the past, but also what I'm getting is that they may have not been necessarily in a place to commit before. That keeps on wanting to come through for me. And because they could have been dealing with a karmic partner, doesn't necessarily have to be, but I feel like this person, if they are dealing with a third party, they're going through a breakup or a separation of sorts here, with the Lovers in reverse. Could be dealing with a Libra, or could be dealing with a Gemini here. And this person has realised that they've grown apart from this other situation, and that there most likely was unrequited love in this other connection. And potentially they may have been thrown out in the cold here, but they're realising that they have to leave the relationship because it was unhealthy, and that they may have been walking on eggshells with this other partnership, and now they're deciding to give up on that situation and move on from heartbreak and have a brand new emotional fulfillment and beginning. Could be dealing with a Pisces here. They're going to let you know that they made a poor investment by being in this other situation, and that most likely they would like to come round towards you and to compromise and to make things right with you, okay? But what I'm also getting is that your person, either you or your person, are trying to break free and move on to calmer waters in their life. Most likely they are going through that particular separation, or you have been in separation, or you're still in separation, and they're realising that they're basically, I'm getting that song, There's No Sunshine When She's Gone. So if there's been a separation between the two of you, like if you separated from this person or what have you, because if they juggled you at one point, they juggled you and they had relatively toxic ways, or they were very much stuck in their pride, in their ego previously, you may have like broke up with them or separated from them, and they've been very much stuck in their feelings, and they're trying to rebalance their life again so that they could come forward towards you with some sort of news. They definitely want to make themselves known, and I feel like they want to make a change in your connection. Potentially they're going to let you know that they are leaving another relationship or a situationship so that they can come forward towards you, and this is the truth. And the truth is that emotionally they have been at a lack, they have been at a loss, and most likely they've been at that loss because they haven't got you. They haven't had you around them to keep them warm. You know, you're the Leo, you're the sun. You know, they see how beautiful you are, how loving you are. Like, they most likely fell in love with you at like first sight. And it's not difficult to kind of fall in love with a Leo. But it's like this person's realising that you were not going to tolerate any mess from this person. If they were to come back around, then they needed to make sure that they dropped any negative thought patterns, behaviours, codependencies, addictions, anything like that, and kind of cut off all the kind of hot and cold rubbish if they were to come forward towards you. And I'm just getting this sense that this person, it's like they really want to move on forward with you. They don't want your connection to keep going on in circles. They realise that they want to move things forward with you. They are motivated to change things, and they don't want to juggle you. They feel potentially their life may be a bit hectic as of right now, but you're not going to tolerate anyone trying to juggle you or another relationship or situation, what have you. Like, you're not going to tolerate any of that whatsoever. And I feel like if they were to come forward towards you and they still haven't healed, or they still haven't fixed what they needed to fix or what have you, you're going to just go off and find your own stability, regardless of whether it's going to be with them or without them. And they may find this incredibly heartbreaking, but you're not going to be tolerating anything less than perfection. I'm getting anything less than what you feel that you deserve. And there's nothing wrong in that. And it's like you've been setting these standards for this person, but also for yourself. And it's like, this person, if they come towards you, they have to come correctly, because they can't bring in a load of confusion into your life and try to make things unbalanced in your life, because then that will necessarily not be fair on you, especially if you've worked hard for your own stability and for your own self. Yeah. And look at that. You've worked on your own stability and your own self, and you've gone within. Look at this. Like, you've gone in and you've worked on your own security. Potentially you've been making long-term investments. You've gone through some sort of an awakening or a spiritual awakening, or you're just moving yourself forward, like feeling so much more in love with yourself, and more in love with your life, making good investments, feeling successful. And you've gone through the heartache and pain. You've gone through all the difficulties. So if this person was to potentially, a past person was to come back around, then you're like, well, if you bring me any instability just for the sake of a one night of passion, then you're going to be left out in the cold, mate, because I've gathered my confidence. And this predominantly, I'm getting the sense, might intimidate your person, because they've seen how much you've changed, how much you've matured, how much you've grown up. And, you know, you're just going to go away from anything that doesn't serve you anymore, because you've gone through all the heartache, you've gone through all the difficulties, you're saying goodbye to anything that doesn't necessarily serve you anymore, and you're moving on. And so unless this person comes back around and does it properly, look, that's it. There's going to be a major tower moment. Yeah, a major tower moment where you're not going to tolerate any difficulties, any mess, because you've done the work. So let's clarify the sun here in reverse for Leo. What's this about? But most likely you may have felt like you've had enough. You maybe feel like, oh, defeated by the whole thing, especially if they were to come back around. But then potentially they may also come to let you know that they've gone through a breakup and that they felt defeated in another situation, and predominantly they're just trying to heal themselves before that they can come forward towards you and heal a connection and have a reconciliation of sorts. The sun. What's the sun here for Leo in reverse? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're not going to do dealing with any oh my gosh, my words. You're not dealing with any inconsistencies. You're not. They feel sad that they didn't put the effort in, that they didn't have equal give and take with you, that they didn't make the effort previously to come forward towards you, to put the work in, to put the graft in. I get, like, potentially they may have been very selfish, bit lazy, very self-serving, and predominantly now, like, you may have just retreated your energy and just decided to focus on your own self and focus on your own career. And if that potentially comes across as selfish to this other person, then so be it. You've done your healing work, you've worked on yourself, and now you found your self-worth, and you know what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. And, you know, if other people are going to be fighting for you and your affection, but you're no longer stuck. You're no longer stuck. You may be feeling like, oh, your career is more important than your love life right now. You may have completely changed your priorities around. But this person feels regretful that they didn't put the effort in. Yeah, because look, they feel trapped up in their head now, unsure, And look, another 8, so it's all to do with stability. They want to have a passionate new beginning with you, and they want to have a new chapter for you and them to start off something. They're so attracted to you, obviously, and they want fun in their life, but they feel like they've had no fun in their life because you haven't been there. There are other people who may be watching you and your connection, and maybe this person feels stuck in their head, and maybe they can't feel like they can come forward towards you right now because they got someone peeping over their shoulder, potentially. So they could be looking at your social media, but also what I'm getting is they're very much up in their head. They're very much up in their head about you, very curious about you, and you know, feeling like, well, what if? I feel like they're getting their fears are getting kind of the best of them, but potentially they may try to. Potentially they may like try to get you in some sort of argument, but you're not going to be drawn into any petty arguments. You're just going to say goodbye to that. But everything may take a bit longer. Yeah, you're following your intuition. They see you as so alluring, I'm getting. Like, potentially if you're very spiritual with this high priestess energy, it could be having Cancer in your chart, or you could be a Cancer Leo cusp. Yeah, it's like you found your inner power. They see that you trust yourself. You follow your own intuition. And if like other people come in towards you with any lies or deceit, you just cut them off and move on forward as if they were nothing. It's like, okay, so what impact did you actually make, like, on my life? I feel like this person sees you as very feisty, but they're kind of attracted to it though. But they have to be attracted to you from afar because they have to finish off something else. What else for the sun in reverse? Yeah, they see you as their star. They feel very unhopeful as of right now, but they want to heal the connection between you. All they want to do is come back. They want to come back here with the 6 of Cups in reverse. But potentially, they may feel that you've moved on. They feel unhopeful that you may have moved on because they've been immature, potentially unreliable. And now they feel regretful about that if they have like displayed those certain types of behaviour, because you're focusing on your own wish fulfillment. All they want is a reunion with you. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Let's see, what's this devil energy about? Actually no, one more on the sun. One more on the sun, and then we'll go into the devil energy. One more on the sun. Look at that. See? There's a block for them coming forward towards you to express their love for you. I felt like there was one more. They want to tell you that they do have a lot of love for you. Potentially they may be in another commitment as of right now, or they're trying to close off another commitment that they don't want. They don't want this other situation. If they do let you know, they don't want this other third party anymore. They may be going through a breakup. But they're feeling a little bit insecure in themselves because their feelings for you grow every day. But they're not in a place to be able to commit to you as of right now. I was getting that earlier. Potentially they maybe have been in another situation where it failed, a relationship, a long-term investment failed. It didn't necessarily work out, and they're not feeling very sure of themselves right now. Maybe they were taken for granted in another situation. I'm also getting that predominantly this person, you know, lacks self-esteem. And I feel like this person has a big ego. They may have been very egotistical, very prideful, and potentially they're trying to like turn things around, like turn over a new leaf. Maybe they feel like they're a bit of a disappointment to you. Let's have a look at what the devil energy is about in reverse for Leo. But if they are in another relationship or situationship of sorts, they feel lonely in that situation. and that has been very stagnant. Potentially they may have felt like they were unworthy of love, or they feel unworthy of your love, especially if they didn't treat you properly previously. What's going on with this Devil in reverse for Leo? They may have been very controlling or tried to control your relationship of sorts previously. But they're needing to not be so controlling, if that's the sense. They're trying to learn that there needs to be the ebb and flow of life, that you can't, there's some things that you can take control of, and then there's some things that you can't. What's the Devil here, reverse for Leo? Look at this. Look at this. So they are choosing their independence. They're letting go of burdens in their life to manifest a brand new beginning. They're deciding to be free. They're deciding, they've reflected on this other relationship. If you do resonate with a third party situation for this person, they've reflected on that relationship for long enough, and they've realised that they needed to let it go so that they can manifest something else. They realise that the ball is in your court when it comes to your relationship or situationship. Most likely they were stuck in another situation here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, like their love life was out of control, that there needed to be a pause in your connection until something else needed to be changed, needed to be stopped. Potentially they needed the time to reflect on their own behaviours and their own choices, and have this kind of mirror put towards them and just seeing like, actually, you know, is this really giving you, is this everything that you were hoping that you were going to be? Like, are you genuinely the person you thought you were going to be? And they may have not liked what they saw. But I'm also getting is that this person sees the connection that you have between you, and they are feeling heartbroken that things haven't necessarily moved on further between the two of you. But they realise that if they had rushed to make things different between you before, where they may not necessarily have fully healed themselves and rekindle a relationship with you, then it most likely would have led to more like negative consequences, and that you would have been worse off. But I'm getting this sense that they want to move on forward with you, but they don't want this relationship to rush. They want to take care of the connection. They want to nurture the connection. They want to look after it. Look at this. Oh my God, Leo. Look at this. This is you, the Strength card. They're feeling heartbroken without you. They see you as this really intuitive, mysterious, graceful, beautiful person that they can't come towards right now too. They can't offer you this cup of love. They just see how confident and sassy you are, and intuitive and feisty and confident, and they could be dealing with potentially a karmic partner as of right now, potentially if resonates with a third party who they have children with, and they just want to move on forward out of that as quickly as possible. But they may not be in a position to do that as of right now. What else can you get for this Devil energy? They just feel like you're like, I'm getting the word magnificent. Like you stand out in the crowd, like it's obvious. I mean, you're the sun. But most likely they buried their head in the sand when it came to the connection with, they buried their head in the sand in relation to themselves, but also to the third party, but also to you as well. So it's like they just hoped that everything around them would kind of fix itself naturally, and it doesn't work like that. What else can we get for the Devil in reverse, please, for Leo? Yeah, they realised that you saw your own worth here with the Queen of Pentacles, and that you're not going to be breadcrumbed by anyone, and you're not going to tolerate any toxicity or codependency or anything like that. So you know your own self-worth. You're not just going to get involved with anyone. You're deserving of someone who is like-minded and proactive, the same as you. You're not going to carry anybody. So unless they come forward towards you and bring you equal, you're going off, you're away and moving on forward quickly. And potentially this person wants to travel to see you to let you know that they have this newfound acknowledgement of how they treated you previously, and they want to come forward towards you. Or potentially they're letting you know that they were in a long-term situation that they're breaking free of, that there wasn't equal give and take in that situation, that there may have been infidelity or something along those lines, and selfishness, and now they want to let you know that they couldn't have anything with you before because they were balancing that situation and felt like they were just doing what they could at the time, but they feel like they didn't know any better, and they may have felt stuck previously. But they realise that they want to actually move things forward and take action. They don't want to just rehash over the same old issues between you and them. They want to actually genuinely make proper progress in their life. You know, they have so much passion for you. They see you in such a positive light. You're the sun. I keep on saying that, but you are. I'm getting this sense that they're a little bit obsessed by you. Let's have a look for Leos, for the romance angels. What's going on for Leo? What's going on? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So yes, they want to take control, maybe too much control of this situation. They need to let things naturally go between the two of you. And the relationship your relationship between you two is not going to have another chance unless they decide to work on themselves and not force things between the two of you. But also they want to kind of let you know that they may not be giving this other relationship that they've been in a chance anymore. What else for Leo? Children, your love life is being affected by children, and it kind of came out reverse. So there could have been children. That was the predominant factor in the relationship between the two of you. Like you had children, or they have children, but maybe they gave that as an excuse and a reason why they couldn't come forward towards you. But they want you to know that the children are not a factor anymore. It's not like they're getting something sorted out. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. With unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel like this person may have stayed in their shadow side and been ignorant potentially, and ignored their intuition and stayed very much more in their pride and ego before. And so any signs or synchronicities when it came to you and their connection, they may have just been like away from that and thought, oh, then, I'm seeing things, or this isn't right, or what have you. But now what's happening is like things have changed around in their life, and now they're seeing the red flags that have been happening in themselves with this mirror that they've been looking at. The red flags in themselves, but also in this other relationship to do with this third party, if this is something that resonates. And they're realizing that there was unrequited love between the two of them. And potentially as well, they may have shown to you that there was unrequited love between the two of you, because they were dealing with another situation. Or even if they weren't dealing with that, they didn't necessarily show you the love that they had for you, and they kept that under wraps, and maybe you felt like they didn't care for you or love for you the way that you did for them. But it's the realization that everything eventually will unfold, and it will unfold naturally in divine timing, and it will all be worth it when things kind of eventually come to pass. Most likely there was a karmic relationship or a karmic lesson that needed to be learned here for either you or your person, or both of you, or what have you, in relation to your connection. And that could have been another way of why this relationship was influenced the way that it was. Okay, so obviously there are lots of different messages here, guys, so please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. So I'm just going to look at Soulmates in Separation, Unspoken Love Messages by the Serendipity Tarot, and see what either you would like to say to them or what they would like to say to you. You know, true love is worth it. But there needs to be healing. And open communication. What's going on for Leo? My pride and ego led us astray. Now, I've literally said that, I said that like 3 times in this reading. But it came out kind of reversed. So I feel like this person is working on themselves. They are getting more in touch with their light side, being more balanced. And I feel like, you know, this is something that they are working through. But yeah, this definitely had been a major block previously. Hurting you hurt me even more. For Leo, please. I hope you will find forgiveness in your heart for me. Shame on me, I put others before you. Soon after I realised they were of no value to me. So yes, they probably surrounded themselves with the wrong company. And they're realising that they need to change things around. They're making that decision to do that. I'm feeling emotionally void without you. Well, yes, they feel very cold without you because you're the sun. Again, I keep on saying that. So anyway, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll reply back to those. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get alerted as to when I put another video up for you. Also, I am available on TikTok with My Way Tarot 444, so come over and check us out if you're interested in shorter love readings. And I hope that you have a really good week. Take care of yourselves, and we'll speak to you again soon. Thank you. Bye for now.